Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are back with another pick a card reading, and we're asking Spirit about your next significant relationship. As always, we have 3 piles to choose from, and we also have 3 beautiful crystals. So the first card with the first crystal is the guinea pig, and it is paired with this moon opalite. Pile 2 with message 2 has the scorpion card with the carnelian. And pile 3 with message 3 is the coral with the aquamarine. So just take a deep breath, tune into your intuition, feel which card or which crystal or both pull you in the strongest. And please go down to the timestamps down below, and I will see you at your reading. Welcome, group number 1. So today we are asking Spirit about your next significant relationship. The card that you chose was the guinea pig paired with the opalite moon. We immediately see the repetition of a moon here. And what I'm hearing this relationship is going to be marked with is tender loving care, or TLC. So this primary card tells us the overarching energy of your next significant relationship. This relationship is going to be marked with tremendous, tender, loving care, marked with tremendous kindness and warmth. You will have a great degree of respect for each other and kindness with one another. I see that you're both dreamers. You're not like others. You have an innocence about you that has not been marred by your challenges. Somehow you've been able to maintain the purity of your spirit in spite of all that you've been through. With the guinea pig here, I am hearing that, you know, this idea where people say, I was kind of like a guinea pig in that situation. And what they mean by that is the guinea pig being an experiment. New methods were tried on that person. So with the guinea pig here, what I'm seeing is that you're going to be in a relationship with one another that neither of you have been in with anyone else before. And in that way, you are both guinea pigs with one another. Neither of you have experienced this kind of tenderness and softness and purity in any relationship prior to this one. And this is going to be very new for the both of you. I'm hearing new beginnings. So it feels like this relationship will also mark the beginning of a new adventure. They're showing it to me as the guinea pig and this young lady here going on a journey together. This reminds me of the Chariot card a bit, where you're taking a new path together. You're both going to experience love and connection in a way that neither of you have ever experienced before. You're really going to care about what the other person is feeling. This is very watery, this card to me. There's a lot of water energy, not just with the moons, which signifies Cancer, but just watery, emotional, in the feels, in the heart. And it's going to feel, I just heard the word unsteady. That's interesting. It's going to feel new. And so at the beginning, you guys might look at each other as if this can't be true, almost as if I'm dreaming. I just heard, I've been looking for you my whole life. It is possible for this group that this might be a very pronounced love. I just heard a love that will go the distance. Again, there is this notion of journeying together. I do wonder, actually, as I'm looking at this card, that you might meet each other on travels, perhaps on vacation travels, maybe when you're hiking. Very interesting. I'm hearing divine timing for this group. So it also feels as if you won't meet them in the most traditional way. You might not meet them through traditional dating. It feels like you will come upon each other in a most auspicious way. True divine timing from the stars. I'm hearing your crowning glory is your hearts, or are your hearts. This moon looks as if it's a crown over this person's head. This is really what you are going to see in each other, is you're going to see each other's hearts first. This dreaminess of this card keeps showing through. Both dreamers, both romantics. There's going to be this lovely, I'm hearing Venusian energy. I'm also hearing Aphrodite. Aphrodite, yeah. So there's some energy of just beauty and love in this relationship, especially with the opalite here, which is not a real stone. It's meant to look like opal. And so there is something about both of you being interested in beauty. The way that she's looking at the sky and all around her, it feels like both of you will feel a sacred connection with the earth, with the stars, with nature in some way. But she's got this beautiful flowing blonde hair and this beautiful dress. And I do feel as if both of you take very good care of yourselves, very good care of not only the way that you look, but also your physical bodies. She's got these little red rosy cheeks, which tells me that she's very healthy, or she's doing all that she can to be healthy. And certainly, perhaps the person coming in might have blonde hair. I'm hearing also auburn or reddish hair for some of you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like both of you are really very interested in beauty, but beauty that is very centered in the heart, if that makes sense. It's not shallow beauty. It's the kind of person you meet and you say, wow, that person is not only attractive, but they're beautiful on the inside too. Beautiful on the inside and on the outside. But the whole energy is marked by this innocence. And that's how you're going to know that this is your next significant relationship. There's not going to be any airs, no fronting with each other. You're going to look at each other coyly. They're showing me you looking at each other out of the side of your eyes, and you kind of get butterflies. Like, and it doesn't matter what age you are, you just feel very young if you're not very young already. I know age is a number, but I'm speaking sort of on average, right? So if you're not in your teens, okay, it's really something to feel butterflies when you're an adult. And I'm sensing that this is what you're going to feel with each other. And this is how you're going to know that this is your person. This relationship is also going to be marked with a lot of playfulness. Again, think of innocent energy, like children energy, child energy. A lot of playfulness, sweetness. I'm hearing the word squeak, like I guess because guinea pigs squeak. Oh, that's it. So guinea pigs are very talkative animals, right? They chirp and they squeak. Oh, I'm hearing that you're going to have a very unique love language. I was just about to say light language. So I wonder if any of you resonate with light language, but maybe with the stars, right? Maybe you feel not of this earth, some of you. Maybe you feel very connected to the night. I'm seeing an owl in my mind's eye. Mm-hmm. Yet you have this innocence coupled with this tremendous wisdom, I can see. But there is something about the way that you communicate with each other that I'm hearing like inside jokes. as if you're going to speak with each other in this lovely spirited way, but that really only the two of you will understand. It's interesting, the two of you may go out with friends and you may start building this community, very much like the guinea pigs. They have a kind of community mentality. But it feels like when the two of you are together, there's nobody else. The way that this card speaks of the nighttime, I feel as if the two of you are going to experience one another as the whole world. That everybody else and everything else falls away when you are together. And it is going to feel dreamlike. Again, that watery energy, that feels more Piscean to me, that dreamy energy. I don't actually feel Scorpio at all here. I feel Cancer, I feel Pisces. I do feel a little bit of Taurus, right? I guess that's the Venusian energy, right? That's what I feel so far in terms of signs. Okay, so they're telling me I can proceed. So we're going to put this adorable guinea pig to the side. I want to say, you guys, that the reason why I chose this deck, it's called the Wild Soul, by the way. It's a sweet deck. I chose it because I wanted to put this air out to the collective that this reading is meant to be light and lovely and fun. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please just click off. There are so many love readings on YouTube that I'm sure are fabulous. So if this doesn't resonate with you, please peacefully just leave it alone, okay? I'm really just trying to bring some levity and fun and lightness to the collective right now. I feel like we need it. So that is why I chose those cards. Not to say that love is any small thing. It's a lovely, important thing. But I'm just trying to bring a little levity to it. Okay, so the first part of the reading, we're going to look at your incoming partner's energy and how you're going to view them. Okay, whatever Spirit wants to show me, I'll ask the question, but whatever comes up, I'm going to read. And then the second part of the reading is at least I'm going to intend to ask Spirit how you are going to be viewed by them. Remember, gender is not a factor in the cards, okay? Okay, Spirit, please tune me in to the collective who chose pile number 1. What is their next significant relationship? What is their partner's energy? And how are they going to appear to the viewers who are watching this video right now? Please show me very clearly. Pile number 1's next significant relationship partner. What is their energy? What is their energy? How will my pile number 2's know that this is them? Thank you. So we're going to start with the tarot, and then I want to get a romance angel card. Hang on 1 second, guys. Okay, the energy of the partner of group number 1, please, Spirit, show us clearly. And one last card, guys. The energy of the partner for group number 1. Please and thank you. Show us very clearly. This one. Okay. Let's begin, guys. So, the energy of your partner. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the 7 of Swords. Okay. Spirit, please tune me into the collective's incoming partner. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing with the 6 of Pentacles. First of all, we have Taurus here and the moon again. Okay, further confirmation of possible Cancer and Taurus signs. I'm seeing that this person is going to be very generous with, I'm hearing their energy. I was going to say with their love, but I'm hearing overall with their energy. I'm hearing that they want to show you a world that you haven't experienced before. They want to show you, I'm also hearing that they want to show you how beautiful you are to them. With this yin yang on this person's head, they're showing me that the person who's coming in is extremely balanced. So we started out with what felt like very watery energy, and now we've got a lot of earth here, followed by air. And they're saying that this person is very well balanced emotionally. They're also very well balanced in the way that they maneuver through their lives. So they're generous, but they have good boundaries. I'm getting a big yes on that. So in your previous relationship, you might have experienced a lack of boundaries. I'm also hearing possessiveness. They're saying that the Seven of Swords tells us that this person is not going to be possessive, and they're not going to steal your energy. They're not going to glom onto your energy. So they're saying that some of you might be highly sensitive people. I just got that. hmm And you also might be an empath, and you might have attracted people who wanted to take your light. Okay. See what they're showing me here. This is why she's riding this little guinea pig in the dark. That's when she feels most free. I think that's why we saw an owl earlier. Okay? Because you guys might feel safer at night. And this energy that is coming in is to show you they're very balanced. They're not going to be taking your light. They're going to share with you. Okay, they're showing me that infinity sign, right? As within, so without. There's an equal give and take in this relationship. This person is going to want to give you, but not to prove anything to you, just because that is what they feel in their heart is right to do. And you're no longer, so I'm going to turn this card over. You're no longer going to feel as if this person, as if this next significant relationship is like the ones you've experienced in the past. My guides are actually showing me that for those of you who have not been in a significant relationship, this could also be a signifier of previous familial relationships where you felt like you were always the one giving and never able to receive. That others were always willing to take from you but not give to you. So they're saying this energy is ending in this relationship. This person, I'm also hearing that they're going to be quite protective, but I'm hearing that you will actually also be protective of them. It feels as if the both of you went through similar things. But you have almost in the shadow version of this guinea pig a bit of naivete, if I may. And I say this with all due respect. If it doesn't relate to you, that's okay too. But it's not a criticism. When you have a soul that is very pure, you can bend towards naivete. And what I'm seeing in this relationship is there's strength and there are boundaries and innocence, but not naivete. And that you are not going to feel taken advantage of. This is going to feel new to you. This is going to feel new to you. And I'm hearing they're going to hold you to the light. They're going to hold you to the light. It's as if you see how this person is holding up this pentacle. They're going to want to reflect the best in you. So their energy is highly reflective, which is very interesting. They're going to be an accurate mirror to you, I'm hearing, an accurate mirror. You're actually going to feel seen and heard in this relationship. It's not so much that that's the overarching energy, but you're going to feel very important. That's how I'd like to put it. This person has this mark of innocence to them, but they also are very much in their power. She's wearing this red cloak. She's wearing this red jacket. He's wearing red pants, but we've turned him upside down. So again, the root is usually at the bottom, but with the root on the top, this tells me that this person is very balanced, very grounded. Now, with the Pentacles energy here, this could also just be somebody who really feels financially stable. They not only need to steal your energy, they don't need to steal your money. They don't need your money. They want you for you. They want you because of your personal energy, which is clearly very beautiful. Now let's get some more on your partner's energy. Oh, wow. So we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. It's interesting because the word passion itself feels, right, like someone's very strong running in to grab you and take you. But this person has wings. Again, there's a softness. There are rounded corners to this passion. So, yes, you will have this attraction to one another, but even with this statement here, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, you're going to feel so attracted to one another because your souls are so aligned. You will be attracted to one another physically as well, I can see here. Also with the pentacles here, there's definitely tangible energy here of attraction, but there's this overarching energy of innocence. And they're not going to take what is not given to them. What I'm also hearing is that this person takes initiative. I'm hearing they don't rest on their laurels. So this is someone who's always trying to do better, to be better, to move ahead. With this person sort of examining this pentacle, I wonder if this person is some kind of entrepreneur. It feels, yeah, I'm hearing the word reinventing, as if they're constantly looking to not only improve themselves, but ways to improve what they do. So their career might be ever changing. With the guinea pig here, I think we mentioned the idea of this looking like the chariot. This might be someone who actually travels a bit, because what I'm getting with the passion card is that they're coming in with their suitcase and they're ravishing you. Okay, so this might be somebody who travels for work, and you might be alone a little bit with your animals. And or you might actually be the one who travels, and they might be the one who will be at home. But since we're reading their energy, this is what this feels like to me. Let's see the final card here. Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. Okay, there's just this recurring message about love, about heart, about this centeredness in this relationship. This is not a BS kind of situation. This is not a one night stand. They're not going to play you. They're not going to play with your heart. This is somebody who wants you on their arm, who might have you on their social media from the jump. They are not, that's also with the passion card. They're going to feel very proud to have you on their arm. This is somebody who is confident, but not boorish, not arrogant. They're just quiet in their confidence. Might be somebody who really likes music, with the musical notes here. And even with the word night again, it does feel like the two of you are really going to come alive at night. You might even meet at night. I want to see if we can just get a little bit more of their energy. I feel like we didn't get such a good taste of their energy. Let's get a bit more about this person's energy, spirit. Maybe just one more card. Pile one's future significant relationship partner. Show me their energy, please. Okay. Wow. We have the Six of Wands. So we have two sixes here. This is a very stable person. We've said this already. Again, this is somebody who has been successful. This is somebody who knows what they want. They've got their feet firmly on the ground. You know, we mentioned the word community before, and it does feel as though this person might be a bit known, but when they're with you, you're going to be the only thing that they see, which I think is going to make you feel very special. But yeah, this person coming in on a white horse, I mean, it's like a knight in shining armor, gender aside. But we just have further confirmation that this is someone who feels very secure, very grounded, Also with the wands, we have passion again, okay? So let's get into how they view you. How will they view you when they meet you? Let's get into it, Spirit. How is pile number one's partner going to view my pile number one? Show us very clearly. How is my pile number one's future significant relationship going to view them? Show us clearly, please. We have this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So we've got 4 for you guys. And then let's get one angel romance. How is pile number one's next significant relationship partner going to view them? This one. And finally, how is pile number one's future significant relationship partner going to view them? Okay, my dears, let's see what we have. We have the 3 of Cups. There's the water energy. We have the Moon. Oh my goodness. So you guys were definitely marked by the primary card here. Okay, that's interesting, but this actually falls under the 7 of Swords. Okay, so 7 of Wands. Okay, 7. I'm sorry, that's the 8 of Swords. Wow, that's funny that that falls under the 7 of Swords. Okay. And we have the 6 of Cups. Unbelievable. That is unbelievable. I'm going to put that here with the 3 of Cups. Okay, my dears. So first, we have the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. I think they talked about, right, with the yin yang here, that this is going to be an even exchange. The 6 of Cups is generous of spirit in emotions. They're going to view you as somebody who is very loving, very innocent, very kind, very generous, very similar to their energy. This is more emotions. This is more grounded, okay, in the 3D. They're going to see you as someone who has a lot of interest, okay? There are other people probably interested in you, somebody who is very well liked. But again, Cups energy. They see you as somebody very heart-centered and heart-forward, and that's what's going to make them fall in love with you. Wow. Then we have the Moon. My loves, we have so many moons here. Lots of water energy. Again, they said something about you guys having your own language. So they're telling me again, there's a lot of secrets, things that you haven't shared with other people that you're going to share with one another. They find you a bit mysterious, actually. While you lead with your emotions, there's an aspect of you that feels a little bit mysterious, which is very intriguing to them. They really are wanting to get to know you. Again, with this nighttime energy, it feels very cloaked. It feels very private. Like the two of you are just going to feel, I just heard 2 birds of a feather. We have a bird here, okay? 2 birds of a feather. Again, it's going to feel as if the whole world falls away when you are together. They see you as someone who's also very layered. So while on the outset, you sort of give this energy of love and generosity and spiritedness, and you're clearly very well liked, they can see depth to you as well. And they're interested to know more about that depth. They might even say something to you like, what am I not getting? What are you hiding? but with jest and interest. Again, that feeling that we spoke about earlier about not to be believed, as if they won't really believe that you are what you say you are, what you show that you are. And you're not. You're so much more dimensional than that. But you're in addition to what you're showing them. What you're showing them is, in fact, true. Now, it's so interesting that we have 7 of Swords followed by the 8 of Swords. They might feel as if, as if you keep to yourself a bit, as if you're someone who doesn't flaunt. You might be a bit turned inward when they meet you. They might have sensed that you have been bound up in the past, that you might have been hurt in the past, and you might not be quick to say very much. So they're kind of reading you. I'm hearing the word telepathy. I feel like they're trying to get a sense of how you think because you're not saying very much when you meet them. You might be a little quiet when you first meet them. And it is because they show so much interest in you and so much tenderness with you that you're going to start to speak up and you're going to start to communicate with them. This is the energy that you're coming out of, though. You're both sort of coming out of this energy of feeling as if you weren't held with worthiness or deservingness in your past relationships. You weren't quite seen accurately because the people that you were with were taking so much from you. And as a result, you might have created this kind of prison for yourself. The the 8 of Swords energy is very much about a self-imposed prison where you might have felt really hurt. You might, right? It follows the 7 of Swords where you might have felt like your light was stolen from you. You were taken for granted. You were taken advantage of. And now you kind of don't want to look around. You don't want to see what is available to you. And that's why I think they mentioned this idea of divine timing, because I don't think that some of you are actively dating right now. I think this person is just going to show up in your life and it's going to feel like a dream. Worth waiting for. Guys, the synchronicities in this reading already. We have wings again. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Oh my goodness. We just said that. We just came out saying this is the 3rd time we're talking about this being in divine timing. Worth waiting for. Both of you have this angelic, lovely quality to you, and you have attracted vampirism in previous relationships, both of you. And now you're finally going to be safe with one another. And you're going to meet this person in exactly the right way at exactly the right time. And you're not going to have to do very much other than leave your front door. Finally, we have cat spirit, claim your independence. Yes. So as we had said earlier, it did feel as though you lose yourself a little bit in relationships with others. And it does feel as though you're finally coming into a state of more independence. So you're getting out of this state of just shutting yourself off from the world, and you're coming into a place of more sovereignty and strength. And I don't know if you see, but this cat also has wings. My goodness. And there's a little heart at his heart. So this person is definitely going to see you as independent and strong, but also soft. I feel like the energy of this entire relationship is soft and strong and extremely serendipitous. So with that, I'm just going to roll the dice to see what sun sign or moon sign this person might have. Actually, it could be sun, moon, or Venus, I'm hearing. Whatever resonates with you guys. What is the incoming partner's sign for group number 1, please? And thank you. Oh, and we have Libra. We got another Venusian sign here. Okay. So with that, you guys, I'm going to close out this lovely reading. I really hope that it resonated with you. So I send you guys so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very, very good care. Welcome, group number 2. Today we are asking Spirit about your next significant relationship. Please take only that which resonates and leave everything else. You guys chose the second card, the Scorpion, with the Carnelian. Now, I want to share with you what happened when I drew this card. So I asked Spirit for the overarching energy of this incoming relationship, and I got this card first. But it felt heavy, and I never like to do this, but I questioned it, and I put it aside, and I pulled another card. And this card goes with this card. So I'm going to show them both to you. The first card that had come out was the Wolverine, tenacity. And the second card was Scorpion, power. Strength and power is what we have here. The overarching energy of this relationship. I want you to see that in this card, this person is wearing a mask over her mouth. And in this card, this person is wearing a blindfold over their eyes. Furthermore, there is a sun here or something golden, and there's something golden in the background here. Both of these individuals are friendly with these rather tenacious animals, Scorpion and the Wolverine, very self-protective animals. And insects, I guess. I think a scorpion is an insect, right? So I wanted to show this to you. It's just very interesting. It does feel like in previous relationships, both of you might have felt quieted, muted in some way. Your throat chakra was blocked in some kind of way, and you might have not felt seen. You might have felt invisible in some kind of way. Part of this is because you had to make friends with your shadow. This is the overarching energy of the relationship, how you guys are coming together. So it feels like both of you have had to do a lot of inner child work, where your power and your tenacity comes from the healing of inner child wounding, where you made friends with that aspect of you that felt unseen and unheard. This feels very much like the Strength card to me. Because you have worked on yourselves, because you have allowed yourselves to go through these, I'm hearing dark nights of the soul, where you went inward and you allowed yourselves to face your fears and make friends with your fears. The sun is coming out now. This next significant relationship is going to feel powerful. It's going to feel, let me just get words from Spirit for a moment, please. Spirit, show me, please, about this energy of this next relationship. Safe, I'm hearing. I'm hearing safe for the first time. So neither of you might have experienced a feeling of being safe in previous relationships. So part of that inner child wounding might have recurred in your adult relationships. I'm seeing high school. So some of you might have experienced bullying in high school or might have felt a lot of rejection in high school, I'm seeing. And further on in your lives, you might have felt there's this harshness about your previous relationships. Even with the bare branches back here, it feels very bare. It feels as if You had to leave behind darkness. This is how I'm seeing this. It almost looks like black ink on the floor here. But your fear, I'm hearing, wow, that's so interesting. Your fear is now your guardian. So it's no longer fear. It has been transmuted into some kind of power. You have taken your wounds. I'm hearing licking your wounds. That's interesting. You have actually cauterized. Is that the word you're giving me? They're giving me the word cauterized. That's not a word I think I've ever used in my life. You have bandaged yourself up, and you are now coming out. I'm seeing what is that? The Six of Wands? No. What is that? Is that the Nine of Wands? I think it's the Nine of Wands. You just seem like you're coming out bruised and battered, having battled so much, and now you're coming out the other side ready for anything. It's as if you're stronger than ever, not in spite of, but because of the challenges you've endured. I'm hearing you're not one to be messed with. What I'm seeing is that when you meet each other, you might be a bit defensive, or they might be a bit defensive, or both of you might be a bit defensive with one another, because you're both a bit gun shy because of what you've been through. There's a lot of eighth house energy here, right? I mean, Scorpio does rule the eighth house, but that's what it feels like. It feels harsh. It feels like death has occurred. But unlike the 12th house being, rebirth and transformation, the eighth house is just about death, where you're leaving something completely behind. And you're coming out of that experience bruised and battered, and yet better for it in some way, because you're stronger than ever. And this, to me, I asked about the overarching energy. Now, what I find interesting is the blue and the orange in both of these cards. We have both sacral chakra energy, which are your emotions, your sexual self, and your throat chakra, right? These are the two areas that were most affected in your previous relationships. Your sexual energy, which is denoted by the scorpion. Scorpio is one of the most sexual signs. It does rule the eighth house, which is the house of sex. And then we have all of this blue here, her blue robe, blue in the background, blue cape here, even bluish branches back here with these blue eyes. There might have been a lot of quieting, muting, shutting down, a lot of yelling, a lot of imbalance in the throat chakra. So it could have been either way. This relationship is marked with the word safety and security. But you may be a little bit gun shy when you meet each other. And I think that's why both of these cards fell out, or rather this card fell out, and then I asked for another one. It's almost like you're the reverse of one another. You're mirrors of one another. That's what I would like to say. And you're both looking for the light. And you will find it in each other. You will find the sun. I'm getting a big yes on that, in one another. And for those of you that it resonates, it feels as if even intimately in previous relationships, you might have not felt safe. So while Scorpio is often a very sexual sign, and you might feel a lot of passion and drive to sort of get that part of the relationship going, I feel like both of you are going to slow this down a little bit, that part of the relationship, and really make sure that both of you feel ready and safe to start that part of the relationship. But you're both very much on the same page. You both experience similar things, is how I'm seeing this. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put this like this. So the top half, we're going to look at your incoming partner's energy. What are they bringing to the table? How are you going to view them? And then we're going to do how they're going to view you, how they're going to see you, how they're going to receive you. Okay? So just give me 1 second as I pull a few cards, starting with the tarot. For my pile number 2, my spirit guides, please tap me in to their incoming partner, their next significant relationship. What is their energy going to be like? What are they going to come, how are they going to come across to my pile number 2s, please and thank you. Thank you. And this one? Okay. Okay, we're just going to pull 2 more, guys. Just bear with me. Spirit again for group number 2. How is their incoming partner going to come across? How are they going to seem to my pile number 2s? And finally, please show us the energy of the person coming in for my pile number 2s, their next significant partner. Show me clearly, please. Not getting, here we go. Okay, let's see what we've got. That's just funny. They told me to look at the bottom, rabbit spirit. I don't think that really needs to be explained, but you both have rabbit energy perhaps, okay? But you're definitely going to take it slower in this relationship. Okay, maybe some of you are actually Scorpios. Okay, let's see what we've got. Your partner's energy. We have 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, the Devil, okay? And then we've got King of Wands. We'll open these up in a second. Yeah, okay. 5 of Pentacles really runs along the same lines of the narrative that Spirit is giving me for this relationship. This person is going to appear like they're showing me a group of people, and this person is hanging out outside of the group of people. Again, they're going to appear a little gun shy. They're going to appear not as gregarious, not as much a part of the group. They're going to look a little bit on the outside, not because they're weird or odd or even socially anxious. They're just not as front and center as the other people in their friend group are. They have an entirely different energy, a decidedly different energy. And it's because they have been wronged in the past. So do not write them off when you see them. I'm hearing, let them in out of the cold, right? Let them in out of the cold. This is somebody who is worth turning your attention towards. So what I'm getting is that you may not immediately feel a pull towards them, mostly because they're hanging out in the background. They may come across a little shy. They're showing me someone in a sweater vest, presumably male there. Not presumably, that just this person comes across masculine to me. But it seems like they're also showing me like Mary Jane shoes. So it just feels like someone who is a little bit more reserved. I don't know if those symbols really indicate that, but I'm just telling you what I see. So they're saying don't write this person off because they come across a bit more reserved. I'm hearing Virgo energy. This is just because they're taking more of their time to make a choice whether to approach someone or not. And that's where the 2 of Swords come in. They're showing this to me as if this robe looks like a robe of someone who would do karate. They're saying that they kind of have their guard up a little bit because they feel unclear about whether they can trust love again. So they're a little bit in their head, Again, this is not going to be someone who is front and center. This is going to be someone who's a little bit pulled back, a little bit reserved. But I am hearing that they're going to stand out. And this is where the Devil comes in. I know people get scared about the Devil energy, but the way that they're showing this card to me is that this card stands out on the table in general. It's like, boom, here's the Devil. They're going to stand out because they're not going to be, I just want to turn the devil over. Let's just reverse that energy. But the way they're showing it to me is that they're going to stand out because they're going to be set apart from the crowd. They're also telling me that they're very good looking. This is the kind of person, they're giving me Clark Kent, as if you don't know that that is Superman. But they're coming across more reserved and more to themselves than they really are. So the devil also denotes this sexual energy as well. So they're telling me that this person might come across, they might have a rising sign, their ascendant sign in Virgo, but their Venus or moon sign in Leo or Aries, they're very passionate. So they're saying what you see is not what you're going to get. You're going to come across somebody who seems a little bit, cards close to their chest. But once you really get to know them, this is going to be a very passionate person, which leads into the next card, the King of Wands. Talk about sexual prowess in their powerful energy, in their ambition, in their drive. Yeah, that's just wand energy with this lion up here. Okay, I just actually said Leo. So the wands are Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. How interesting is that? So underneath it all, this person is, I'm hearing they have a lot of virility and vitality. Gender aside, this is a strong person. They have been through it. Now, interestingly, I had said that this card reminds me of the Strength card. And in the quintessential Rider-Waite Tarot card, there is a woman wielding a lion, but really she's walking beside it. And the lion, in the esoteric understanding of the Tarot, I believe is that she's making friends with her fear. Also, perhaps with, that inner child or that inner part, her inner shadow, I should say. And here we have a lion that he's sitting. This is a chair that he's sitting in where the lion is above him, very much like this card. This is very much someone who is in their power, in their strength, inside, but they may not wear it. You may not notice that immediately. What else, Spirit? Wow, we have worth waiting for. Interesting. So given that so there's the Two of Swords here, and we have these two individuals here kind of wrapped up. Do you see how the robes look similar again? There might be this defensiveness. You see how they're both sort of wrapped inward? There might be a bit of this shyness. It keeps coming up. But this person wants you, I'm hearing. They are going to take a step forward, but you need to be patient with them. This person is definitely worth waiting for, and they're going to feel that about you, that you're worth waiting for. After all that they have been through, they're going to know you are their person. And finally, we have Fox Spirit, think on your feet. Interesting. This is someone who might not immediately approach you and say something. And so you might actually need to approach them. And when you do that, they may be a little bit startled. They might have to think on their feet. Okay, they're kind of sly, like a fox. That's interesting that they just gave that word to me. They're kind of slithering around. Slithering is not the right word. They're kind of, again, in the background. I don't know how to say that differently. And so when you approach them, they might startle a bit, like, oh, somebody is coming to speak with me. Who is this beautiful person? And so you might find them trip over their words a little bit, but then they're going to be quite articulate. So sometimes when we're nervous, we stutter a little bit or we're not that articulate. Give this person a chance to speak. Don't immediately judge them from their first word. I do find that in their natural energy, they are King of Wands. They think on their feet, they're strong, they take up space, but You might be meeting them at a crossroads, at a point in their life where something recently happened and they're still licking their wounds. Okay? Now, I really just want to say that you are going to be very attracted to them. Even though there's this reservation here, it is going to be very clear that you're going to be very attracted to them. Let me just be clear about that. Now, let's look at how they're going to view you. How are they going to receive my pile number twos, this next significant relationship partner? How are they going to view my pile number twos? So these want to come out, and this one, and this one. Okay. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck there. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. The Knight of Cups. Seven of Swords. Interesting that the Seven of Swords is under the Devil here. And the Moon. Okay, let's get your romance cards and see how they see you. How will they see you? There's a card popping out here, so let's take that one. And finally, let's get an animal, spirit animal here. How will my pile number two's future significant relationship partner see them? How will they view them? This one wants to come out. Thank you. Okay. So, this is what they're showing me here, first off the bat. They're saying you're easy to talk to. You seem easy to talk to. So they're going to witness you with your friends, talking with other people, collaborating with other people. Well, not collaborating, that's not the right word. Yeah, you're just going to be chatting with other people. I'm hearing taking someone under your wing. I'm not exactly sure what that means. It just feels like you're generous, you're kind, you're respectful to people, and they like this about you. They're highlighting this person's yellow apron over here, which I never really noticed before. And these are the people that you're going to be hanging out with. You're very much in your power with this yellow apron. You've got a lot of power, okay? Oh, we have the word power here, exactly, okay? And they're going to find this extremely attractive about you. I'm hearing the word gregarious. Again, very easy to talk to. And this is what's going to make them less afraid of talking to you. You lead with your heart, okay? You not only lead with your heart, but with strength. The Knight of Cups. You come in solid, strong, but a little bit soft so that your power doesn't feel all that intimidating. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, they're showing it to me like this. You extend a hand to people. Okay, it's like this. So this is you in the Three of Pentacles here. You are somebody who, when you see someone who is not a part of the group, you'll say, hey, how are you? And you'll strike up a conversation with them. You're the kind of person who will notice when somebody is being left out. You give your cup, and you give it from a place of values, of strength, and not because you feel pity, if that makes sense. Because you lead in this way, this person is going to feel safe with you. This person might have felt, again, with the swords here, which is communication. This person might have felt like their voice was stolen from them in a previous relationship, where they were on their own. They had to constantly collect their thoughts, and try to say the right thing in order to be well received. And they're saying that as they're witnessing you with other people and the way your first impression with this Knight of Cups, they feel as if you're not going to do that with them. Like you're going to, I'm hearing care, treat them with kid gloves, but I don't mean to say it in a negative way. You're going to be respectful and you're going to be soft with them. And that's what they need right now. They need to know that you can be trusted, that they can trust you. So I'm going to turn this over again for this card. Now, with the Moon card here, they're still going to feel a little suspicious. They're not immediately going to trust you. You're going to lead with this beautiful energy of openness, with heart. But they are going to question the validity of your trustworthiness. So this relationship might take a little bit of time to unfold. I'm hearing that there might be a bit of volleying back and forth because in some ways, neither of you fully trust the other person when you meet them, but you're both very intrigued by one another. Very intrigued with the Devil, with the Moon, King of Wands. There's this energy of interest here. Both of you are interested in one another. You both have qualities that the other person likes and the other person feels safe with. But you might need to take a little bit of time. I think that's why the divine timing card is here, before this relationship fully takes shape. Now let's see how else they see you. Oh my goodness, you guys. Both of these cards in the reverse position came out from my first group. And I'm saying that because I feel like everyone who comes to my channel is connected in some way. Now, they're going to see you as somebody highly attractive. Highly attractive. But with the wings here, they're going to feel as if you're also someone who can be trusted. So you lead with your heart, with the cups here. And they want to trust you, but they might have a little bit of difficulty. So it might take a minute. Interesting. We have crow spirit, co-create with spirit. What it does feel like is you have this strength about you, but also this mystery with the crow here. And it's going to be this dance, as I see it, with the word co-create. There's going to be this dance that you're going to do with this person to not prove yourself, but to let them know it's safe to be with you. And there's going to be a little bit of that with this partner as well. And you are going to feel safe with each other. That's what the two primary cards were here to show us. And there's going to be a lot of passion, and this relationship is definitely worth waiting for. So I think Spirit is really just guiding you guys to bide your time. When you come upon this person, you're going to feel attracted to them. They are going to stand out. But they're not going to stand out in the way that maybe your previous relationship stood out. They're going to stand out in a way that is different, and yet altogether still intriguing and still interesting. And Spirit wants you to trust that as you begin to engage one another, you're going to unearth more of who they are, and they're going to unearth more of who you are. And you are going to fall in love. It will come at exactly the right time for both of you. But a lot of trust is required for this relationship, given what both of you have been through. Okay? Now, I just want to end the reading with rolling the dice. I just want to see what astrological signs, I could not find the word, your partner may have. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, show us clearly the possible sign of the incoming significant relationship for my pile number 2. My pile number 2. Oh my God, and we have Scorpio. Talk about synchronicities, my God. So we have Scorpio, we've got Capricorn. I mean, I'm not going to go through all the cards, but there's a lot, again, with the sacral chakra, with the carnelian here. You guys are going to have a highly sexual relationship once you have that trust. Once you feel safe and secure with each other, there's going to be a lot of passion in this relationship, but it's going to be built on love, and it's good, and mostly on safety, security, and trust. I feel like that's the overarching feature of this relationship: safety, security, and trust. And then right after that, oh my goodness, you guys don't even know what kind of passion is coming in. Let me know if I'm speaking to any Scorpios, or if any of you are currently seeing a Scorpio. This might be your person. Okay, my dear ones, so I'm going to close out the reading there. Thank you so much for staying for this reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you did. And if nothing else, I send you guys so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very, very good care. Welcome, group number 3. So, today we are asking Spirit about your next significant relationship, in love. So, we are going to look at the overarching energy of the relationship. Then we're going to get a sense of your incoming person, or possibly your current person who's new, I would say. And then we're going to look at your energy, how they view you. So, let's begin. Let me just get grounded, clearing the energy from group number 2, please. Calling in my spirit guides one more time to please guide me in this beautiful reading of the next significant relationship for group number 3 now, please, and thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, you chose the coral, I was going to say the coral reef, but yes, the coral card, Foundation, the lovely card. And this is paired with the beautiful aquamarine. I'm hearing that this relationship is going to be calming and soothing to your soul. Calming and soothing to your soul, which is really marked by the aquamarine here. There's quite a bit coming up with this card. So the energy of this card says that the coral reef grows very slowly and builds a very strong foundation. So the energy of this relationship, I'm hearing, is going to stand the test of time. So this next significant relationship might be your life partner. For those of you who are younger, who are not looking for that, well, that might happen, because that's what I'm getting for this from this card. I'm hearing that some of your previous relationships might have not worked out because it was built on a faulty foundation. And I'm just going to ask Spirit what they mean by that. Okay, so they're saying that neither of you, or one of you, might have not known yourselves very well. You might have felt a lack of security. I'm also hearing a lack of self-worth. And they're saying that during this last X amount of time, you both have been building your inner foundation, your sense of who you are, and therefore your sense of strength, your sense of inner knowing. I'm hearing the word resilience as well. This initially read as the High Priestess to me, but now I'm seeing it as the Queen of Cups. So whichever one it is, this is someone who is very much in their power, knows who they are, knows what they want, and is also highly intuitive. This is somebody who's not afraid of taking up space and being seen. This feels a little bit like Leo energy to me. It's also Piscean, sure, yeah, I'm hearing Piscean. So this energy, the energy of your relationship is really going to be marked by two people who know themselves well, who know what they want, and they're not afraid to get it. But both of you really feel, how do I put this? Okay, I'm not going to mince words here. They're saying that you're both very much in your power, but you might still be, you may not lead with your heart. And I think that's why I saw the High Priestess first, followed by the Queen of Cups. You lead more with a sharp eye, I'm hearing. You look people right in the face. You see this? This woman is looking me right in the eyes with her hands firm. There's a lot of strength in this woman. And with this, not just coral behind her, but her coral dress reads that she's very rooted in her power. So this is someone who's going to look you straight in the eye, okay? And you're going to look them straight in the eye. It might be both of you or one of you, but when I pulled these cards, I didn't choose these cards. I asked Spirit to show me the energy of the relationship. You both are strong individuals. You have a lot of power, okay? This reads like Leo, Aries energy to me. Again, some Pisces in the background. And yet the heart is right behind it. Yeah, you're not leading with your heart. You're leading with your sharp eye and with your sharp intuition. Both of you might have very pronounced intuitive abilities. Okay, I'm hearing that you can read a room. They're showing me sharks for some reason. You can look around a room and tell who is not telling the truth. Or both of you in this energy, in this relationship, have such sharp eyes, and you can tell what is false to what is real. And in this relationship, you're going to prize that in one another. That you walk your walk and you talk your talk. It's not salt of the earth. This is not earthy energy. This is just two people being in their power. And that is what's going to magnetize each of you to your partner, to each other rather. But it's not harsh. There's this watery energy in the background. You're coming forward, right? She's in the foreground here. You're coming with your root, okay? With your root, your sacral, your solar plexus energy. That's front and center. Look at me, here I am, I know what I'm about, okay? You look good, you feel good, you know who you are. And it's taken some time for you to get here. I have a sense that I might be reading, well, they're saying not all of you, of course, but some of you might be maybe a little bit older, let's say. Maybe you've been looking for your person for a while. You guys know exactly who you are, and now you're ready for a steady relationship. And the person that you're going to meet is exactly in the same space that you are. I'm hearing that they might be a little bit intimidated by you. I'm going to say that because you're very powerful. And you might be slightly intimidating, even though you're not trying to come across that way. In the background, you have this energy of water. Again, it feels more Piscean than Cancer or Scorpio. This feels more Piscean to me. And in the background, I don't know if any of you have Venus in Pisces or maybe Moon in Pisces, even Mercury in Pisces, actually. Needless to say, you've got this calmness behind the strength. It's not soft though, but it's calm. I'm hearing still waters. You have this depth about you that is very intriguing, but also very soothing and calm to the person that you're going to meet. You're very attractive, you're very beautiful, but you also, you have this depth about you. So they're going to be very interested in a lot of different aspects of you and you and them. What I'm hearing is that there's a lot of dimensionality to this relationship. I'm hearing that you're going to feel very comfortable to kick off your shoes together. So there's not a lot of effort once you meet and once you get together. You're going to feel quite at ease with each other once you understand, oh yeah, this is my person. because the foundation was already there from the jump. Because each of you are in your own power when you meet up. Okay? So let's put this card aside, and we're going to start with your partner's energy. Okay, we're going to start with the tarot. We're going to get some romance angel cards and then spirit of the animal cards. So just give me 1 minute while I draw these cards. Spirit, can you please tap me into my pile number 3's future partner, their next significant relationship? Please tell me about their energy and how my pile number 3s are going to view them. Okay, wait, that's too many cards, okay? Let's do that again. My pile number 3, how are they going to view this person coming in? That definitely wants to come out. And this one and this one. Sorry if that was loud, guys. Okay, and then we're going to pull one card from the Romance Angels. Show me clearly, please. That card wants to come out. That's peeking out. And then one more, you guys. Thank you for your patience. Let's get a spirit of the animal about my pile number 3's future partner, please. And thank you. Beautiful. Okay. Now, how are you going to view them and how are they going to come across? Let's see. Wow, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Very good start, okay? We are already talking about how this person's going to lead with grounded energy. We talked about the coral down here with the rooted energy. That's Knight of Pentacles. 4 of Wands, wow. The Chariot, my goodness. And Death. Whew. Okay. Just give me 1 second, you guys, please. So, like I had said before, we have water and fire. Well, the Knight of Pentacles, no. But with these other cards, the Knight of Pentacles is the foundation energy, okay? You have somebody coming in who is steady on their feet, okay? Somebody who knows what they want and they know where they're going. There's no mincing words, they're forthright, and they're going to show that to you with all of these horses here. This is going to have forward momentum. While it may unfold slowly with the Knight of Pentacles and the coral reef here, it has such a powerful foundation. And this person is going to come across as someone who is secure, confident, clear about what they want, and the kind of person who, when they set out for what they want, oh, they get it. They reach the end points. 4 of Wands energy tells me, I think I mentioned this, I think Spirit mentioned this with the coral card, that this is going to be potentially your person for life, if that's what you're looking for. I think they mentioned that, right, at the beginning. I'm sorry, sometimes I don't remember their messages. This is 4 of Wands energy. This is potential marriage material. Okay, just want to make sure that my video didn't cut off because that happened once before. I'm hearing you're gonna see the world together. You're gonna know that this is your person when you meet them. I'm hearing that they're very cultured. I'm hearing that they're very smart and very cultured. And I'm hearing that they also have a very unique style about them that's going to be very attractive to you. I'm seeing that even though this is not how they're seeing you, I am seeing that they're seeing you as someone who is very fun to be with. That's what they're giving me, so I just want to mention that. We'll see if that comes out down here. Now, with the Death card, the way that they're having me interpret this card is that when they see something they want, they go after it and they get it, and then it's done. They close deals, is how I'm hearing it. Or nothing else. There's no other choice. This is the kind of person who goes after what they want and they complete it. It's a done deal or nothing. This is how they're showing me this person's energy. It's pretty powerful. Interesting. We have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. That's very interesting. So, if you remember at the beginning, they said that both of you are going to lead with this power energy. Look at me, I'm in my power. And it's real. It's not deceiving. But what is deceiving is how deep this person is, how much love they have in the background, how much heart they have. Okay? They lead with their pentacles. Okay? Very grounded foundation, right? Very grounded, very powerful. Chariot, they know where they're going. Okay? They know where they're going to the death. They will fight for it to the death. But what's not on the table here are cups, except for this watery energy in the background, watery energy back here, the blue skies back here. And they want you to know that you may not immediately feel their warmth. You might not immediately feel their heart, but it is very much there. It is very much there. It's interesting. The way that they're showing this card to me is that they may lead with their strength. This is what I've done. This is what I've accomplished. This is my resume. And that might not be so attractive to you. I'm hearing it might for some of you, but you may not feel like this is the person. But right behind them is a great deal of innocence. A great deal of innocence. You see how this person is wearing a cloak of red again? We've got all of this red. Look at this. We've got this person in red. We've got the coral, okay? The red in this dress. We've got red on the saddle here. It's very interesting, and tons of red here in the death card. They are going to lead with this rooted, strong, I've got this, I know where I'm going, I know what I want energy. But what is deceiving about them is how much innocence and how much heart and how much love is right behind what they're showing you. So give this time. This relationship is going to take a little time to unfold, but man, is it going to be worth the wait. Finally, for your person's energy. Ooh, look at that. That's just crazy, you guys. Sorry, I hit the table again. That always makes the camera zhuzh a little bit. Okay, this is beautiful. My God. We have the peacock spirit. Talk about someone showing off. Oh, by the way, this is somebody, I don't think I mentioned this. This is somebody who is hella attractive, I want to say. All right, somebody, okay, from the jump, you can see. You guys are going to be a very attractive couple. Even the coral here looks like, what do you call that? Oh my God, the word escapes me. The peacock feathers. I forgot what the word is. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments down below. This person is going to show off a little bit. I'm just going to tell you that. They're going to let you know they've got the coins, they've got the looks, they've been there, they've seen stuff, okay? They've been around the world, and that they will do everything that they need to do to get what they want. That's what they're going to show to you. Ah, but look, the peacock's heart is shining through. Can you believe the synchronicities in this reading? They are going to show you all of the immense accomplishments. They're going to show you how attractive they are. They're going to show you how strong they are. And right behind it, again, with the blue here, they're going to show you their heart. That is so beautiful. I can't even take it. Okay, now let's go into how they are going to view you. Okay, my dear spirit guides, please show us very clearly how my pile number three's next significant relationship partner, how are they going to view my pile number threes? Show us clearly, please. Show us clearly, please. How is my pile number 3 going to view, how my pile 3's future relationship partner going to view them? Okay. And this one, and this one. Okay. And then let's quickly pull the Romance Angel card. Thank you guys for your patience. How is my pile 3's future significant relationship partner going to view them? How is my pile number 3's future significant relationship partner going to view them? I see the card. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay. Let's see. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. Under the Knight of Pentacles here. The Queen of Swords. Yes. Yes, indeed. The Knight of Swords. Ooh, we have a twin flame potential here. I know this is your energy, but I have to say it. I have to honor it. When I see a king and queen of the same suit, to me, that's a divine union. Okay. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. Come on, you guys. No cups. Now one cup on this table. I don't even see a symbol of a cup. Wow, you guys, okay. So you're coming in with your swords and your pentacles, with your power, with some sexual energy, although this is more foundation. Okay, so my dears. Okay, this is, again, coral energy. You guys have been working on something. Okay, you've been working hard. Both of you are hard workers. You have that in common. You're both hard workers. They see you as somebody who is not just looking for somebody to save them or to give them all the diamonds and jewels. Perhaps you like that. That's fine. But you have your own income. You have your own career. You have your own passions. Okay, the things that you feel are important, you take seriously. And they like that about you. You say what you mean and you mean what you say. And this is the kind of person who's not going to bristle at your forthrightness. You're somebody who can, okay, so this is how they're showing this next piece to me. The two of you are going to be able to be forthright with one another. Spirit is giving me a big yes on that. Neither of you are going to mince words. I'm hearing you're going to go toe to toe a little bit. So I'm hearing the word touche. You know, and sometimes I don't know if it's not an emoji, but like, I don't know. I don't know if they're memes. When somebody says touche, there's a sword there. Like, you got me. This is what they're showing me this is. You're going to be able to be quite sharp-tongued. They said sharp-eyed earlier. Sharp-tongued and sharp-witted with one another. And you're just going to, I'm hearing match point. Because you have such similar energies, and they're going to come towards you because you're so forthright, because you're so clear, and there's not going to be any drama. There's not going to be any what was the innuendo there? What were they trying to tell me? No. They're really going to love the fact that you're so much in your power. I can't find another word, guys. Sorry. You're really rooted. You're also somebody who knows what they want. You're also someone who means what they say. And you're going to attract someone with that same kind of energy. Albeit, one's going to feel more divine masculine and one's going to feel a little bit more divine feminine. But there's going to be an even exchange. They're showing me with the black and white horses here. There's going to be an even exchange between the two of you. With the Ace of Pentacles, they see you as somebody who is divinely given to them, tangibly. In other words, you don't seem like something out of a fairy tale. You seem like a real person. You seem like somebody who is attractive, successful. I'm getting a yes on both of those. And someone who is genuinely interested in them. So you're given from the divine, but you're a pentacle. You're someone who they want to take home and meet the parents. You are a prize to them. You are a gift from God. And with the Four of Wands here, with them, and what looks almost like an altar here to me, this, I do feel like for those of you who want to get married, this, at least this reading tells me this is, you're going to be your divine counterpart. I'm sorry. I don't know how my giggles sound in the mic. I'm sorry if it sounds crazy, but I just said that you guys might get married, and now we have the honeymoon card. This person sees you as marriage material. So if this is not your reading, that's okay, but this is a reading for someone who wants to get married, wants to be whisked away. This is a person who wants to, they can see you, right? This part is how they see you. They see you as somebody that they want to take home to their parents, they want to marry you, and they want to take you away. Chariot. On some Parisian honeymoon vacation. Okay? Can't make that up. Now, finally, the final card. We have grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. And now this is very interesting. Both of these animals are wearing crowns. Guys, I'm bugging out. And we have, I'm sorry, we don't have the King of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. So that's not a twin flame, but it is a divine union. Okay, so we have the Queen and the Knight of Swords. That's cool. You know what? Now that they corrected me with the Knight of Swords, it does feel like one of two things. I don't really love this term, but I'm going to say it because I'm being given it. You might wear the pants in this relationship. Okay, I know a lot of people hate when I say that, or hate when people say that. But what I mean by that is that right at the beginning of the relationship, okay, not the pants in the relationship, the pants in the relationship at the beginning, meaning this person is going to feel like you're a bit of a challenge because you're so in your power. And that's why they're going to need to sort of do a little dance. You know how birds, male birds, open up their feathers to try to get the females to be interested in them? They're going to want to show off a little bit to you. And that's okay. Because they see you a little bit as a challenge. But once the relationship takes shape, oh, you guys are going to be toe to toe, like they said before, neck and neck with each other's energy. But talk about royalty. Talk about king energy here. Okay, Knight of Swords here and Knight of Pentacles here. You guys have equal energy. Okay, but you've got the Queen here too. That's all I'm saying. Okay, it's just a blip on the radar, but I want to mention it. You might seem a little bit ungettable. That's not a word, obviously. You might be not hard to get because you're not playing hard to get, but you might seem not that easily approachable, let's say. I think they mentioned that you might come across a bit intimidating out the gate. That's okay. Take a leap of faith. So they do want you to consider this person because they might come across, like they said at the beginning, a little bit deceiving at first. You know, showing off a little bit, not maybe coming with all their heart, but they are with the peacock here. Okay? They are coming with their heart. So they're saying, grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith to you guys, to you guys. Beautiful. I like that reading. We got power couple energy here. All right, my dears. Last bit, just for fun, we're just going to roll the dice to see which astrological signs your future partner may be. And we're just going to roll it once. We're just going to see what comes up. Okay, so remember, we had rooted energy here. We had power energy. Okay, some Aries, possibly Leo, and also we saw some Pisces. Here we have Scorpio. Okay, Let me just tune into my spirit guides. Please show my pile number threes the possible astrological sign of their incoming significant partner. Thank you. Oh my goodness, we've got Virgo. Now, I didn't see that coming at all. Well, Virgo is an earth sign, and we do have the Knight of Pentacles as the first energy out the gate. Okay? So we've got Virgo, could be, may not be, but needless to say, I think this reading was pretty clear, and I'm just really hoping that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I just want to send you guys so much love, and I hope that you find your divine counterpart soon if that's what you're looking for. And as always, I send you so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care.